Welcome to the Weekend Viewing Club, where we are going to rank the live-action Spider-Man films. I'm Fabian, this is my wife Em, and of course Sam the dog. With the new Spider-Man, what's it called? Brand New Day, coming out this week. We're going to see it Thursday, which I'm very excited for. We thought it'd be a good opportunity to put in order the current live-action ones. We've not talked about the animated Across the Spider-Verse and Into the Spider-Verse, because I just feel they're quite hard to like separate, and they're just quite their own thing. I think they're really good. I really enjoy them, but I just think they're quite hard to compare. I can go first. Though there are 8.
I know.
I think you got 8. Yeah.
I did review. Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
So you're gonna start from 8 and then work.
Yeah, and then we'll go for the best for last, as they say.
So best for last.
And then I thought we'd do maybe a quick review of who our favourite Spider-Man is. I'm sure I'll know who yours is, but. So, my number 8, the worst live-action Spider-Man, I think, is Spider-Man 3. It's the same, then you can say if you like. So, what's your worst one?
Spider-Man 3.
It is Spider-Man. So, why do you think it's the worst one?
I've not seen it.
No.
It's the only
Good
one I
start.
haven't seen.
It's alright, so... stop the filming, we'll go watch it. No. It's just a bit of a mess. So, it's the third Tobey Maguire one.
Yeah.
He gets a bit of spoilers, obviously, if anyone's not seen it. He gets like the symbiote, like the black Venom stuff.
Yep.
Have you seen like the black Spider-Man suit with him?
Yes, I have. I've seen like clips and stuff, but it's
No, it's okay. I don't think it's as bad as what people like remember it being. It's just a bit of a mess. There's too many villains. You've got like Sandman. You've got Venom in it, and then you've got. Osborn like becoming the Green Goblin again and stuff like that. So it's
there's a lot going on. Actually.
Yeah, just a bit of a mess. And for back then, I think it was too ahead of its time. Maybe trying to bring too many characters together, and they didn't really know what they were doing with it. So it was just a bit of a mess. It's all right, but I think the worst one. Obviously, if you've not seen it, you can't really give much opinion on it. So we will go. What's your number 7?
Spider-Man 2.
Like Tobey Maguire one?
Yeah.
Have you watched that one?
Yeah, I have.
Not for a long time, though.
Not for a long time.
Okay. Fair enough.
I mean, if you want some real spoilers, like Tobey Maguire's Spider-Mans are like my least favourite Spider-Mans.
Yeah, I thought it would.
I just think I find him as a Spider-Man incredibly moany and wimpy and just not. I watched Spider-Man 2 and I watched his Spider-Man. I've literally watched them once and. Yeah, I can safely say I would never watch them ever again.
That's fair. I mean, little sidetrack going into like our favourite Spider-Man. I totally agree with you. He's my least favourite Spider-Man. He was great at the time, but I do agree he's like
I
just
don't
a
even
bit.
think he was great at the time.
I guess just because we'd not really seen anything like that yet. Because this was first Spider-Man's probably like 2002, something like that. So it was a long time ago before. Like, you know, any MCU film or anything, so it was like groundbreaking. Then it all looked great, and I think he was good at the time. But I agree with you saying he is a bit like moany, he's a bit weepy, he's like a little bit of a bitch. Like he's just a bit. Bitch. Yeah, so I do agree. He's my least favourite Spider-Man. However, spoilers also like when he comes back in Far From Home. Yeah. Far From Home. Yeah. No, what's the one where they all come?
No Way Home.
No Way Home. Well done. When all 3 of them are together, I think he's really good in that. I think like that's his best performance as Peter Parker and Spider-Man, which was a bit of a worry. I thought he'd like
ruin it,
come back and just like phone it in for the big paycheck, but he was really good in that. So that's fair enough. I think Spider-Man 2 is higher up on my list. I won't give it away, but I think it's really good. So I'll talk about that in a bit. My number 7 is The Amazing Spider-Man 1, so...
What, Andrew Garfield?
Andrew Garfield's first one.
Wow.
Again, I really like him as Spider-Man, but it's just... I don't know, something about... I think he's like a bit too cool to be Peter Parker. He's like skateboarding through the school corridors. The villain's not great in it, the lizard guy... Yeah. He's just a bit meh, and again, it was all right. Yeah. But not my favourite. Again, none of these I think are bad films, but...
Was that your number 6 or 7?
That was my number 7.
Sorry with you.
So my number 6 was Far From Home, so that's Tom Holland's second one.
Really?
With Jake Gyllenhaal.
Yeah.
again, it's just something about it. Again, it's fun, it's good action. Jake Gyllenhaal's really fun in it.
Yeah.
But again, I just think it's a bit of a mess. Like, too far fetched. He's trick. I know his character's Mysterio, Jake Gyllenhaal, which is his superpower of like tricking people and stuff. But like, it's just one of those films where he's like, tricking Samuel Jackson and Nick Fury and stuff. And yeah, I just didn't enjoy it that much. It was a bit too far fetched, which I know sounds ridiculous, being a Spider-Man film. But yeah, I just thought it was a bit meh. What's your number 6?
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man 1. Yeah, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just don't like his character. I find him too whiny and bitchy. Like, that was probably like, if I was forced to, I'd maybe watch that one again. But realistically, no, don't even get any ideas.
No, I did that because if I was going to watch any of them again, it would be the second one, Spider-Man 2. I think that's the best of the trilogy.
I just find him, his Spider-Man I just find so irritating, and I just wouldn't. Excuse me, pardon me.
Just getting comfy, it's fine.
Excuse me, pardon me. I just didn't like. Even when I was like reading a synopsis about it and like remembering like bits about it, I was just like, no, didn't enjoy it at all.
No. Again, I like Spider-Man 1.
I also find the Gwen on that.
Yeah, that's a good point. I'm not a big fan of her, of Gwen in his trilogy.
The thing, like,
She's
Zendaya and Emma Stone.
Yeah.
I feel they're great, like MJs and Gwens, but she was just. Obviously, I know it's of its time and everything, as you say, but just like the characters, I feel like they weren't likable. They didn't have any likable qualities.
Yeah.
And yeah, like the Green Goblin was I think he was probably one of the best things of the film.
Yeah.
But that's not like there's been other baddies who have been better. And he came back and,
Again, he's probably like when Green Goblin does come back for No Way Home again, he like brings it to another level, doesn't he? Willem Dafoe, like he is fantastic in the first one. I agree, he's probably the best part of it. And yeah, like MJ in that trilogy, she's just not very, like I said, not very likable. Like I think in Spider-Man 3, she's like accusing of Peter Parker not making enough effort and stuff, and I feel like saying like he's fucking Spider-Man, mate. He's trying to save the world all the time and stuff. It's very unreasonable. Women. So I'll quickly go to my number 5 because that is also Spider-Man 1. That was your number 6.
That was my number 6.
So close. I did really enjoy it. I used to love it as a kid. I think I seen it in the cinema. Again, just when you're a kid, like seeing someone like climb the walls and
it's amazing seeing it as
and
a
stuff
kid.
like that. Yeah, but again, I do agree with everything you just said. What was your number 5?
Far From Home.
Okay, so our 5 and 6 are swapped basically.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what was your downsides of the one with Jake Gyllenhaal in?
I think, as you say, like, I suppose it just felt very far-fetched. The tricking of Nick Fury, some of the scenes, like when they're in Venice and stuff, and he's like creating those like whirlpools and all those things. I don't know, like it felt almost it was so make believe that it felt a bit boring.
Yeah.
Like it just lost me because not saying that obviously any of the MCU is believable.
Yeah, I know.
But it just. None of it really gripped me. I kind of looked forward to that film being over. It was kind of one of those films like, I've watched it because I had to.
Yeah.
And obviously, to be fair, like the ending is the only really good bit of it when obviously he announces Peter Parker.
Oh, I hate that.
But like, no, I mean like that's the only bit that's like, that's the only interesting bit that's gonna like grip you because Jake Gyllenhaal's character's gone anyway. So it's just like, just like disappears. It's like, oh, he was this villain who obviously did all these things, and then it's like, poof.
Yeah, I didn't like that they killed him off because again, Mysterio's like a really cool Spider-Man villain. He could have been a returning villain in like TV shows and other movies if Jake Gyllenhaal wanted to. I don't like that they kind of revealed who Spider-Man was as Peter
I
Parker.
didn't like how they revealed it, but I know, like the only thing I mean is like that is literally like the only interesting bit really about that film. Everything else was kind of like it didn't matter.
Yeah, no, that's totally fair. Yeah, not a lot else happens important in that film.
Mm.
Really, one bit I always remember from that film, which I think is really cool, is when it's at the end, right near the end, where Mysterio's like nearly dying on that bridge or something, and he's like going to hand over the glasses to Tom Holland.
Mm-hmm.
But it's actually, again, that's actually an image, and he like goes to shoot him, and like Tom Holland like grabs the gun like using his spider senses and stuff like that. Spider senses, like that bit's really cool because that's like the first time you proper see him use his spidey senses
coming out.
Yeah, so he's like, oh, he's proper becoming Spider-Man, even though he did use his spider senses when he was in Civil War. He used it a bit then, and then forgot how to use it the rest of the time, and then it came back. But
busy boy.
We'll ignore that bit. You know, maybe it just comes and goes.
Yeah.
So my number 4 was Spider-Man 2. So none of Tobey Maguire's trilogy made it into the top 3. I think it's just he's a bit more developed from the first one. Dr. Octopus is really good in it.
Yeah.
Like him being like the villain, but then he helps at the end. He is again the best part of it. If a good villain's good, then like it makes everything a lot better. I just remember as a kid again thinking it's a lot more actiony and cool, basically.
Yeah.
And the suit looks a bit better. So again, I enjoyed that one more. What's your number 4?
Homecoming.
Yeah.
The
Nice.
first Tom Holland one.
Yeah.
I do like that film. I have to say, like, I think the baddie. I think the only thing that I'm not a huge fan of potentially is maybe Tom Holland dating the baddie's daughter.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's the only thing I was a bit like you almost guessed it. It's like, oh yeah, of course. But I kind of enjoyed him as a villain because it was a different storyline in a way.
Yeah.
Like it's quite almost. In some ways, you almost sympathise with like how he was obviously trying to obviously make money for his family, and then he obviously like everything money goes to people's heads a lot of the time and changes them, and I think that's obviously one of the things that happened. But he was a good villain, and obviously Tom Holland's like first film.
Yeah,
I thought that was really good, like for him to start building his character. And yeah, I did enjoy it.
Yeah, that was your number.
The scene on the beach when they're like fighting at the end.
At the end, yeah.
That's number 4.
Yeah. So my number 3 was The Amazing Spider-Man 2. So Jake Gyllenhaal's second one. Similar to Spider-Man 3, it's just a bit of a mess. There's too many like side stories going on. If you remember, where like he's trying to find out secrets about his dad, like he's involved with other stuff and like underground trains and stuff, and that's all just like really weird. But like the main storyline with him and Gwen Stacy is probably like my favourite Spider-Man stuff. Like their chemistry together is like amazing.
I think it's one of the best chemistries, and when obviously he can't spoiler, but when he doesn't save her, you feel like beyond devastated.
Yeah, I remember watching that in the cinema because I didn't know that happened in the comics. I was like really shocked because with Spider-Man films, those kind of films, you just assume, oh yeah, he'll save her.
Yeah, but he didn't.
It was such a shock. I was like, oh my god, he didn't save her. And that shot, like, again, I think it's got the best shots in any Spider-Man film. Even when he can't save her, like the web that he shoots down when it's like turning into a hand.
Yeah.
And it, like that's amazing.
Beautifully done.
Yeah, and the New York Times Square, I think it's called, scene where.
Electro.
Yeah, hold on. Electro's.
He's like.
I think he's really good.
I love Electro. I mean, Jamie Foxx is an amazing.
Yeah.
Like we love him as an actor. Django Unchained.
Yeah.
Fabulous. But yeah, I really enjoy him as Electro.
Yeah, that scene where like Spider-Man has only got like one web because the other one's broke, and you see him save like 4 different people at the same time and stuff using his spidey senses, and the suit is like the best. I think it's probably the best live action.
But it's only number 3.
I know there's a lot of things I like about it, but it's just that much of a mess. Like the side bits, if they cut out like 25 minutes of that film, it's probably like my favourite. But it's just too much side things going on, and again, Green Goblin on the side getting involved because again they were just trying to build their own Sonyverse. They forget about the film they're actually making.
Yeah.
So I think that's just his big downfall.
Yep.
But number 3, top 3. Your number 3?
The Amazing Spider-Man.
The first one.
The first one.
Yeah, cool.
I do like Andrew Garfield as Spider-Man. I think it was. I didn't view him as being super cool like you did. Like, obviously he's like a skater, but I suppose like skater boys, most people aren't Avril Lavigne. They don't think skater boys are that all that and a bag of potato chips. So I didn't really view him as being like super cool. I thought he was quite a good Peter Parker because he was just that. He had that different edge rather than being like, obviously we were used to a weedy Spider-Man like Tobey Maguire, to then, just like a guy who's different, who's kind of like on the edge of, the normal, he's not in the popular group.
Yeah.
And I really enjoyed Emma Stone as Gwen Stacy.
Yeah. No, she is fantastic in that. But again, it's not that I say he's like, he's really cool, but like my understanding with Peter Parker, he is a bit of a, not a dork, but like just a bit of a nerd, which I know he is.
I was going to say, he is a nerd, he's so smart.
Yeah, he makes his own web and stuff like that, so he is, but like, I don't know, I just don't put... Huh?
Cool people can't be nerds and nerds can't be cool.
Well, not in these films. No, he's just a
Hot
bit,
take.
a bit too cool, like, I just don't think you'd ever see Peter Parker skateboarding down the corridor, like, it's just a bit too much of a goody two-shoes. You wouldn't ever do that. I think anyway. Maybe I'm wrong, but I agree. Like, I really like the first one, but the villain's a bit meh in it, and yeah, it's not a bad introduction to his Spider-Man though.
Yeah.
My number 2 was Homecoming, so Tom Holland's first one.
Yeah.
Again, the villain in it. You were saying that you didn't mind him. I think he's the second best Spider-Man villain.
Not that I don't mind. I thought he was a good villain. And I understood his way of thinking in that way, like his motives. Obviously at the end of the day, he was just trying to provide for his family. He went about it in the wrong way, but it almost was like a more realistic story that you could truly understand. Not like Thanos, who, let's face it, most of us can't fucking understand his reasoning.
Well,
he is joking.
Well, I don't know. Well, I just didn't expect when his daughter's dating Peter Parker and the reveal when he knocks on the door and it's him. Like, I didn't see that coming at all.
I did.
No, I thought that was like one of the best shocks MC had done up to that date, or maybe even still. When I seen that, I was like, I just didn't see that.
No, I did.
Coming at all. I thought it was excellent. I love Michael Keaton. He's a great Batman. Yeah, I just think he nailed that villain. And I just really like Tom Holland as an introduction as Spider-Man. I like him trying to just do like little things in New York, it's a little bit annoying him always trying to get hold of Iron Man and Happy to get part of the Avengers and stuff, but again,
I suppose
it's just
they'd also
young,
like he's young, he's excitable, he's like a puppy.
Yeah.
But also, I suppose if you've really had like a little meeting with them, you're going to run with it because you're excited, and you're going to try to do everything you can to like prove yourself. And if someone's ghosting you, he's not going to fully understand that because he's still a teenager. Like, how old would he have been in that film?
Yeah, I don't know, to be fair. Maybe like 15, 16, I guess.
Yeah,
I
imagine someone offering you that at 15, 16. You'd probably be like, you'd be like a puppy and like trying to do everything you could.
That's what that they portrayed that really well. Again, I really enjoy it. I think the villain's great. I like at the end where he could become an Avenger and he rejects it. And like little things like Happy, it looks like Happy's always getting on Happy's nerves, but at the end, Happy's like, oh no, he's a good kid. He's not actually that. Well, he's annoying, but he's a good kid.
Happy hates to hate.
Hates that he loves him.
Yeah.
Trying to get into his aunt's pants. Your number 2?
Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Oh.
I did really enjoy the film. I thought, I really enjoyed Jamie Foxx as Electro. I thought he was such a great baddie.
He's a bit weird, sorry to interrupt, at the beginning when he's not Electro. Like, I feel they didn't have to make him that much of a loser and stuff. He could have just been a generic worker.
He could have. I think that's like a small point, but I really enjoyed him as a baddie, and again, like obviously the way he was treated to then how he felt, like you can see his reasoning again. I felt that with the Andrew Garfield ones, you can kind of understand like the reasoning behind people sometimes a bit more, rather than like, you know, Far From Home, where Mysterio's just fucking annoying. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. Obviously we discussed the fact that obviously she dies at the end.
Yeah.
That was, I didn't see that coming in the slightest, because you say they always save them, like they always do.
Yeah.
A spoiler, obviously, when No Way Home, when Andrew Garfield gets like that redemption with Zendaya's character, like that was, because you think like, oh my god, is it going to happen again? And it doesn't. Spoilers. But yeah, I just think I just really enjoyed that film, and you know how it kind of all, like with her family, how he kind of intertwined with it as well afterwards.
No, I totally agree. It gets a lot of hate, and because that didn't do well with the critics, and I think at the box office that's why they didn't carry on his films. Andrew Garfield,
I thought it was great, Spider-Man.
Yeah, I thought he was great, and I really enjoyed it in the cinema, so I was surprised at how much hate it got, because again, my point earlier is just a bit of a mess. Like they're just doing too much world building rather than like, let's just concentrate on this one film first and then Karen. So that, I think, means we've got the same top one.
No Way Home.
No Way Home. So, go on. Why do you think it's the best one?
I mean, I love Tom Holland. I think he's fab. And the fact that you then got Andrew Garfield coming in. Yeah, okay, Tom Holland. Yeah. But I really enjoyed the plot, the twists, you know, all of the dynamics between them all, how they all had to come together, and they each had their own bit, because they're obviously three completely different Peter Parkers, but the fact that how they all could come together and have their own quirks and uses, that they come together to make basically one great Spider-Man. Obviously having Electro, Green Goblin, having so many villains and like getting them back in and everything, and how like Jamie Foxx's character comes back, I quite enjoyed that. I just thought it was great. I think it's not a negative thing in any way, but it always crushes my soul how they killed off his aunt. Yeah. Like, that makes me feel so sad, because she was so lovely, and obviously, like, but he played it really well. I thought Tom Holland as the main character absolutely smashed it, and then had to make the decision at the end about obviously his friends forgetting him. Yeah, well, everyone forgetting Well, Thor knows who he is, though.
No, he doesn't.
Yes, Thor does.
He knows. He says like everyone forget who Spider-Man is. There's a rumour that the Hulk might remember, because he's kind of separate to...
No, I'm pretty sure there's a whole thing that Thor, in a film after it, Thor says Peter Parker.
I'm pretty sure he mentions Spider-Man. I don't know if he mentions Peter Parker, because they've never met before.
Yeah, they have.
No, they haven't. They've not been on screen together, Thor and Spider-Man. Promise.
Well, that's what
correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, I was going to say maybe I have to do some research into that. But just like, all of that, I just thought that was really sad. The fact he made that decision to obviously save his planet, and then obviously we've got this new film coming out. Yeah, we'll talk about that in a minute. But yeah, go on. What do you think?
No, I agree with everything you said. I think everyone's performances in it are fantastic. I think Tom Holland's performances when Aunt May dies. Yeah. Like the scene after on the rooftop with Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield, they're all great. And yeah, I just think Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield just really bring their A game for it. That was a bit of a worry of mine, that they'd just phone it in a little bit, because I think we all knew they were coming back, but credit to Marvel/Sony, like they didn't put it in any trailers.
I was going to say,
I know there was that little thing about the lizard guy getting punched in the face by an invisible man. But apart from that, like, they did every effort to not give it away. And I really respect that, because that's my big bugbear at all trailers, give things away. Because they very could have easily put them coming through the portals.
The fact they didn't, like, come to the premieres, anything like that. And the fact that Andrew Garfield was, like, interviewed, and he was like,
it.
I would love to have got that call. Like, imagine having to... I mean, I'm a shit liar. So, sorry, I swore. But, like, that would have been... such a, like, imagine lying. I mean, obviously technically actors lie for a living, because they have to...
I know, but even then you can they don't normally lie straight away. They just kind of don't answer. They're kind of just like, can't really comment or something like that. So they did really well. I think they very easily could have revealed it in the trailers and still maybe even more people would have went to see it. But I think it's the most popular, well, like best performing Spider-Man, like done well over £1 billion and stuff. And yeah, I think they agree with everything you said. Again, my one downside of it, which sounds like a big one, is like the plot, like the storyline of Peter Parker makes Doctor Strange do this big magic so he can go to the same college as Zendaya and his friend. Just like, why would Doctor Strange do that? It's a bit like, I'm not doing that just for...
But weren't there rumours that it wasn't actually Doctor Strange? It
There
wasn't the
is,
Doctor Strange we know.
Again, if they do all that, I hate that stuff. Like, I've been commenting on the Captain America coming back and the new trailer, and everyone's like, it's not him, it's Captain Hydra, or it's Loki pretending to be him, and I'm just like, I don't want... Oh, it's not actually him, or it's not actually him. I think that's a big cop-out, basically, if they do that. So I think it is Doctor Strange. I don't get why he did it. Okay, now they've done it, they're trying to fix it. That's fair. That's something Peter Parker would do. But it's just that's why they've got to do it. But once they've done it, I do like how they bring all the villains together, considering how many there are. I think they do that quite well. Because again, that could have got a lot more messy. Green Goblin's great in it.
He is.
Like I said, Aunt May's great in it. And obviously it's a very sad ending. You kind of think he's going to go back, tell Zendaya who he is.
But he doesn't in the end.
He doesn't in the end, and then that leads on to
where we are now.
Brand new day. Kind of see him living as the little bit more grown up Peter Parker, balancing college and being Spider-Man. Because up to now it's been like more high school and more like Avengers based, where you don't see both sides of the character. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to this one coming up.
Same.
Punisher's in it, which we always love a bit of John Bernthal.
Love John Bernthal as Punisher.
Hey.
Granddaddy.
And I've not watched the last trailer, but apparently it doesn't actually reveal a lot in the last trailer.
That's good then.
So I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, when I seen the first trailer, I was like, oh, that looks a bit more, not necessarily darker, but it just does look a bit more grown up.
Yeah, it's a more grown up Peter Parker, I suppose, because I think after No Way Home, he had to kind of grow up a little bit. Like, it's kind of, he hasn't got May anymore. Mm-hmm. He hasn't got Tony Stark. Like, he really doesn't have, like, a safety net to fall back on anymore, because actually no one remembers that either. And so all of those things, like, it's a completely new world for him. But the Punisher knows who he is.
I don't know if he just finds out in this film.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. I was trying to remember, because we haven't seen them before together, so it'll be interesting to see like how they know each other and everything, because I think. But
again, I don't know if he knows he's Peter Parker or just that he's Spider-Man.
Yeah, I don't know.
We'll find out, because I don't think Punisher will care who he is.
No, Punisher don't give a shit.
So, and obviously Hulk's in it. So no, I'm really looking forward to it. I think it's the first Marvel film for a while that I've looked forward to. Yep. I was looking forward to Fantastic Four. That was really good. Yeah, we really
enjoyed that. And to be fair, Guardians 3, I know we've not watched it since because it was devastating. But we did look forward to that, and it didn't disappoint. It was just like gut-wrenching.
And Thunderbolts, that was better than I thought it was going to be
I was looking forward to Thunderbolts actually, because I love a bit of Florence Pugh. I think Yelena is amazing.
I was looking forward to it, but I just didn't think it'd be as good as it was. I really enjoyed that.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's our live action ranking of the current Spider-Man films. I think the new one is going to be like 1 or 2. Just don't know, something about it makes me think it's going to be really good. But hopefully, I'm not overhyping it in my own head. Quick side question: so, who is your favourite Spider-Man?
Tom Holland.
I thought he'd be your favourite.
It's very close between him and Andrew Garfield. I think Andrew Garfield is a great Spider-Man. But Tom Holland just pits it to me, because I do just feel, when you look at him, he is Peter Parker. Like, there's just something about who he is as a person. I feel he's so suited to that role. A bit like how RDJ is Iron Man. Yeah. There's certain people who get roles who it just makes sense. Yeah. And I feel that Tom Holland makes sense as Spider-Man.
Fair. I kind of agree. I think if I had to pick one, I would go Andrew Garfield, just because I just think he's the best actor out of the three, out of him, Tom Holland, Tobey
Just watched Tom
Maguire.
Holland. I want to see those.
Yeah, it's very good. But I think Andrew Garfield's just the best actor, which doesn't necessarily make him the best Spider-Man,
No.
but I just think that's why he's my favourite, just how his dynamic with Gwen, that's probably my favourite dynamic in the films. But Tom Holland probably is the best all year round. So,
Thinking of mum messaging me saying, he does drink loud. Come here, baby.
yeah, I probably agree that Tom Holland's like the best all round. Did I say all year round?
You did say all year round.
Well, he says all year round. He's the best all round.
All year round.
Tom Holland and Spider-Man. Peter Parker and
Tom Holland and Spider-Man. He's great
he's
at being
great
himself.
At being Tom Holland.
He's
to be
great
fair.
at being Tom Holland. Tom Holland is a lovable man, I think.
There's rumours that they're going to be doing like another trilogy. Like this isn't going to be his last. He's not confirmed for Doomsday. Part of me thinks, potential spoilers, he's going to die in this one, and they'll bring him back with the symbiote, like, and he'll become like Venom. That's how they'll bring him back.
What, Tom Holland's character dies in?
Brand New Day. That's gonna be my guess.
No, my guess is MJ dies.
Yeah.
I mean, the thing is, there's been so much. I was talking about premieres. So she has been wearing black to every single Spider-Man premiere, other than the one in, I think it was China, because their mourning colour is white, and she wore white to that.
There you go. Interesting.
So
theory.
I think she's gonna die somehow. I don't know how. So that is why I think.
Because didn't she
MJ
do that
dies.
for another premiere or something, like another film? She'd wore colours as like a hint of what was going to happen.
No, it
I
was
think.
the drama. So she wore something old, something new, something boring, something.
Oh,
new.
so just something to do with the film.
There's always something to do, like the Odyssey. Obviously, she's been wearing some amazing, like Athena, Greek style, beautiful outfits. Her stylist Law and her worked very closely to try and blend it around the films.
Yeah.
And I am pretty sure she wore something. There was another premiere that she was wearing things like that, and it did link to the film.
Yeah.
And they asked her about it, and she said, I can't think exactly what she said again, but she was just like, you have to wait and see.
Yeah. Interesting. So yeah, we'll see if that theory comes true. I don't know if they would kill MJ. I mean, they could kill her off, and then he just like has a mental breakdown because like everyone's
basically.
dying, which could happen because that happens in the comics. Like obviously, Uncle Ben dies. In the MCU, Aunt May's dead.
Yeah. Tony Stark's dead.
Tony Stark's dead.
He's
just
got
losing
Punisher.
everyone. Don't be friends with Peter Parker.
Basically. Or he could turn like Ultra Punisher and just fuck shit up, basically.
Yeah, again, that might be why he gets like the symbiote on him, because he gets like really angry and just wants all the power to save people and stuff.
Yeah, because I just feel, because also I feel that obviously like total side note, but Zendaya has said after Shrek, she said already she's going to disappear for a while and sleep, but after Shrek she is having a proper break, and that also makes me think she's out of Spider-Man. She's kind of done. She's ready to, like, they're obviously married now, probably going to start a family. Tom Holland's obviously got his contractual obligations because he is Spider-Man. But, I mean, how much money they've both earned this year and everything, I reckon Zendaya, her time is up in Spider-Man.
Yeah.
And she's then going to just move on completely.
Yeah, I like that theory. Like, I think they've both said, like, they're not in acting for, like, the long haul. They're not going to do it to, like, 50s, 60s, 70s and stuff. Which is a shame because they're both really good actors, actresses.
Like, I mean, Zendaya's, like, multi-talented. She's one of those horrible people who's literally good at everything. Like, can sing, can act, is beautiful, does, like, great fashion. Like, what can the girl not do?
But we'll see what happens. Obviously, yeah, we're seeing it this Thursday, the 30th of July. So we're really looking forward to that. So let us know what you think of the rankings, any that you strongly disagree with. Let us know what you think of our favourite Spider-Man. What was that?
It's 30th of July. I thought
It's 30th of
31st.
July. It's 31st. It's fine. This is the thing, it says out everywhere 31st. So that's why I'm
But
confused
it's early, yeah.
that we can watch it early. But
Unlike Dad, who obviously watched it.
try to watch it Sunday before anyone.
Nearly went to go to the cinema.
Let us know your theories, what you think is going to happen on Brand New Day and maybe the films after, and if you think we're talking rubbish about MJ dying, Tom Holland dying. Not Tom Holland dying. Peter Parker dying.
Peter Parker dying. Spider-Man dying.
Spider-Man dying and then coming back. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. Subscribe, leave us a like, and let us know if you think this is worth watching.